Howdy everyone, Rick here again. It is January 7th, 2018. Don't worry about the light, that was my garage door opener. I had to bring in the trash can. It's very cold out here in the garage / workshop, but figured I'd go ahead and get a quick video out as an update. We're on day 7. We are still alive and horribly frustrated with this no sugar plan, whatever you want to call it. Some stuff online calls it a sugar detox. The hardest part is the cravings for soda. Bad. I'm actually getting used to not having any sugar in my coffee. I'm doing all right with that. Another hard part is trying to find items on the shelf at the grocery store that do not have sugar as an ingredient. When you look into all the different versions of processed sugar that go into food products, it is horrifying. You could sit and scarf down a snack-sized bag of potato chips or what have you, and you've put sugar in your system. You don't think it unless you look. But apparently that's one of the ways to improve the flavor of products is to add some processed form of sugar. Problem is, it's horrible to your body. As I'm sure you probably, at least once in your life, seen some, nose up in the air, activist type person who's just got to tell you just exactly how bad you're wrecking your body. Yeah, that's not me. Though I am going to give documentation on what's happening to our bodies within good taste, of course. But yeah, there's the soda cravings. I would, if I wasn't pushing myself to not drink it, I would probably stick an ice pick in a dude's backside for a Pepsi. I wouldn't do any lasting damage, but I would, give somebody a sore keister for a few days. But this is my choice to do this. So I'm doing this to myself. I've done this to myself for 46 years, going on 47 this month. Still can't believe I'm getting that close to pushing 50. You got another daughter. I got one daughter that will be 27 in a week. I got another daughter that just turned 22, will be turning 23 this year. I'm old. Yeah, I know. I feel old. I feel worn down. Even more so this past week. Sleeping patterns have not been good for us. More than likely is the physical side of the cravings. Restless, waking up multiple times in the night. We've even been having anxiety attacks, if you can believe that. I've had them. Charlene's had them. Luckily, we're not both having an anxiety attack at the same time, but they do say that's part of what you're going to experience. You're going to experience some anxiety attacks because your body's changing and your brain's rewiring itself because you're not putting all that sugar in. Oh wow, you can see my breath. That tells you how cold it is. I've got the heater cranked on, and it's, yeah, I can feel a little warmth coming off of it, so it'll be all right. I'm saving up for a better heater, probably from Harbor Freight. I know Harbor Freight, but it's in my price range, and it's what I want to get. So, as you can see right here, I am working on our garden tower. If you ever look up garden tower on YouTube, you'll see videos left and right of people who have taken these. And I will adjust the camera slightly. You can see I've got 2 rings with a grand total of 5 rings to be heated up and stretched out. Basically, you get it hot where it's pliable, shove this in there. Just from the inside, pushes it out, and you leave it there until the plastic cools, and then you're good to go. I'll have to go over everything with a file, but so what? We are progressing. We're making adjustments for our backyard, for the greenhouse. We're not going to have it back here by the alley like we originally were. We're going to move it up closer towards the house, and where it will get more direct sunlight throughout the day. I'm going to be, over time, taking out the trees as best I can by myself with a Sawzall that I got from Harbor Freight. The thinner stuff I'll get down when I've got most everything whittled down to where I need a professional. I'll get a professional to come in. I'll have done most of the work, and hopefully it will be easier for them to come in, lop out the big boys. Matter of fact, we were contacted by the electric company. They are going to cut down one of the trees in our backyard. Originally, it was just a trim. But when the guy came back here in the back and got a closer look, he's like, no, we got to take it all out. So, one tree is going to get taken out that we originally planned, but at a reduced cost. So, reduced cost meaning potentially free. If it does work out that way, hey, one tree I don't have to worry about paying for cutting down. But the way it's situated, it'll take out lines, and if we get another ice storm like we had in previous years. So, and plus I don't have to worry about it coming through the roof of this garage and taking out the roof, which is another good thing for me. And plus, makes it easier on getting some new fencing put in over time. We're going to probably have to piecemeal it, but I'll piecemeal it if it means I can get a nice fence around my yard. Going for 6-foot tall chain link, and I know that will probably raise an eyebrow or two, but in this neighborhood, I want 6-foot chain link fence in the worst way. I'd go for 8 with razor wire on top, but I don't have that kind of money. And I probably wouldn't be really, my neighbors would probably like, okay, what's he trying to keep in? He's not trying to keep you out. Come to my neighborhood sometime. I'll show you around. You'll see. But, good fences make good neighbors. We've got a lot of things ahead, a lot of projects. We're just going to be doing them bit by bit, but, the plan's in motion. A greenhouse to grow our own food. I managed to obtain the replacement stock for my Mosin, and I put it in myself, and it was as easy as the videos on the how-to on how to do it. Went in beautiful, smooth, looks great. Took the time to, while I had it apart, clean it really nice and everything, get it ready. So here in a very short while, I'll be taking it down to Razor's Edge, and I'm going to get a Cerakote put on it because, when I got it, it had some rust on it, and the previous owner had scrubbed it so hard that they'd taken the bluing off. And since Cerakote kind of negates the need for bluing, I want to get it Cerakoted, nice, pretty black. Get myself a nice hunting rifle. So start growing our own vegetables, start hunting our own meat, and there is the situation because I don't know how to hunt. So I'm going to be doing some research, some reading, some video watching, and some question asking of people so I can find somebody who's willing to teach me how to hunt, take me hunting with them, and be willing to have, somebody tag along who's completely green, doesn't know what the heck he's doing, but is completely committed to listening and following instructions. I want to get some meat in my freezer that I hunted myself, and I know it didn't come from the store. Grow my own food, hunt my own meat. There you go. The more and more I can become, the more and more we as a family can become self-sufficient, the less we have to worry about relying on stores, other businesses and whatnot. And hopefully we grow enough that we can actually, give away some food to our neighbors, take care of our neighbors, try to be good people. We've got one we've been right next to us, Mr. Jack, who's a really funny guy. We've managed to make his day a few times. I even tried my hand yesterday at making some freezer preserves. Yeah. In the recipe that I followed, they specifically say your best bet is to get fresh strawberries right from the store or jam berries, which are still good, they just don't look pretty. I used frozen. Ugly. Not real pleased with it. Didn't turn out well. We tried to salvage it, and it didn't work, so it had to go bye-bye. We were only out about $6 total. So it's a learning experience. I know better. And if we grow our own berries this year, I can try again. And plus, it was a recipe with no sugar added. So, yeah, they can come out well. Those frozen berries, while they're probably good as additives in recipes, we got them from Dollar Tree. Not really good for trying to make a strawberry jam out of it. Unless you're willing to put in a boatload of sugar, which we're not. Like I said, learning experience, we know better. We can work something out in the future with fresh berries that we grow ourselves. I'll be sure to put up some videos in regards to, our assembly of our greenhouse, getting it up and running. I've got lots and lots of ideas, lots of different things we can do. A 10-foot by 12-foot space with, 4 square foot with most of your greens. You're going to have some room for other things. I'm hoping for some jalapenos. And so you add the jalapenos with our tomatoes and onions. Homemade salsa will probably be on the menu this year. And maybe even a few jars to give out. So you never know what we're going to do. Anyway, this has been an update. We are all still here. We are hopefully thriving, and we're definitely going to get through this. It's just probably going to be some aggravation along the way. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. My avatar should probably be Daffy Duck. But anyhow, I'm going to end this and try and get it uploaded this evening. I hope this finds everyone well, and I hope you are having a good new year. I hope it started off well for you. And if y'all need anything, give us a holler. You'll be able to reach me through Charlene's Facebook as per usual. Just let her know. And of course, if you have my number, give me a call. You know my email, send me an email. This is Rick. On behalf of my family, God bless, and stay safe.